Navjot from MrVirk.com. Today we'll learn how to add a subdomain to your website. So let's say you have a website, you have a domain that is registered like this one. For my example, I have MrVirk.com. So what you want to do is you want to have a subdomain that will look like subdomain.mrvirk.com, or let's say test. So this will depend upon your preference. So right now you'll see we don't have this setup. So we want to use test.mrvirk.com. So we're creating a new subdomain. So this is exactly what we'll do in this video. Let's go ahead and do that. First of all, I'm using Godaddy for this purpose. My logins is here, but useless until you have password. Okay, that's let's go with the subdomain creation. Awesome. So once you're logged into your cPanel, what you'll have to look for is the domains part of the cPanel, which has about 6 options, different options. Here you can add add-on domains, which is a different topic where you add a new domain to the same web hosting account. In this case, we want to do a subdomain. So we'll click that, and in this field we'll type in test. So this will give us this URL, test.mrvirk.com. And when this creates a directory, you have to be careful where this actually gets created. So as you can see here, I have 3 subdomains: human.mrvirk.com, navjot.mrvirk.com, which is a portfolio. This is a charitable website I'm trying to build for homeless people, and this is photography.mrvirk.com, where I share my photographic photos basically. So I usually like to save my subdomains files in a folder that is named after the subdomain itself. So I'm gonna call it test.mrvirk.com. So this is going to be the folder name under public -html folder. We recommend you have your files in this folder, but I highly recommend you have it within the full subdomain name folder, because that really helps you find, or your developer find, the files of your subdomain later when you're working with the files. Let's say create, and now this will create a subdomain for us. Next up, what we'll do is we'll go into the file manager and see if our new folder has been created. It's saying it's a success. We'll go back. Let's try refreshing this and see if it is working. So we don't have a SSL here yet, so we're not using that. So okay, it's not working yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my cPanel again. I'm gonna say home. So I'm using Godaddy. They customize the cPanel a little bit, but in general the options you'll get is same across all cPanels. Okay, now we have to go to the file manager, open, and next up we'll try to look for test.mrvirk.com, and here it is, and it has a default folder which we'll just leave, and we'll create a new file named index.html. So this will be like the home for our new domain. We're gonna quickly code edit it. I'm gonna add a paragraph here. Awesome. So I'm saying welcome to the tutorial, and we save it. And now when we go back, it should work for us. Okay, it hasn't synced up. Let's take this, open it in an incognito window in which there's no cache. So this may take a couple of minutes. So in this case, everything is set up on our web hosting, but it's still not working for us, which simply means your system may take a couple of minutes before this syncs up. So we'll try another couple of times. Here we go. So here is test.mrvirk.com, and it says welcome to the tutorial, and when I refresh it, it's working all fine.